I'm really on edge here. Hi there, welcome to K Reacts. And today we are watching Saving Private Ryan. This one won the poll on my Patreon page as my first official drama that I'm watching for this channel, because I've mostly been doing comedies and stuff. And also, by the way, if you want to have a bit of a say in the types of movies I watch, you can go check out my Patreon page. I have polls, full-length reactions, early access, and all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested, I'll have the link down below. Anyway, I think I might have seen this movie once, like a long time ago, but I don't remember it like at all. I don't even remember what it's about. So this is pretty much a blind reaction. I do know the opening scene. Like, we had to watch that in one of my history classes in high school when we were studying World War II. That's pretty much all that's in my brain. I'm excited for Tom Hanks though. He's one of my favorite actors, so that's bound to be good. I do know that this movie has a great reputation, so looking forward to it. It is nearly 3 hours long though, so yikes. I've got this though. I have watched way longer stuff before in one sitting, so let's go. Anyway, if you guys could please like, comment, and subscribe, that would be totally awesome. And I thank you all who have done that so far. You're awesome. And also, if you want the full length reaction, it will be on my Patreon page, so you can go check that out if you want. Anyway, I'm just gonna quit talking and let's get into it. Where are we? I'm sorry, I should probably know like what all these places are called. Like, this is probably a real site. Probably. I know it is. It's a real site, and I don't know what it is. Excuse my ignorance. I'm already getting emotional. I have no idea what's happening. I mean, it's crazy though, because all these people are World War II vets, or like people, not vets, but like people that died. World War II. I just can't imagine living during the World Wars, or the Depression, or anything like that. I mean, 2020 was a hard time, but can you imagine living during an actual war? World War. Oof. Not to degrade anybody who's been going through rough times now. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, ooh. Is that a key? Oh! Oh, oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, oh. Holy crap. Oh. Oh. I mean, it's cliche to say, but oh. War is hell. Oh, and the water's like red.
What's the rallying point? Anywhere but here!
That would be my instinct. Oh!
Mama!
Oh!
Mama!
Oh! This shaky cam thing is... it's really good. It puts you right in it and it's just... oh! A little too good.
The bleeding! We stopped the bleeding!
Oh! Jesus.
Come on. Lucky bastard.
Oh! Why'd you take it off? Bro. Oh, it's a cross. Oh, it was a key before.
What'd he say? What'd he say? Look, I washed for supper.
Wow. Interesting. Interesting way to keep track or like remember. Finally, we can all just kind of take a breath after that. That was intense, like 20 plus minutes of just carnage. Doing all the dead fish. I mean, not that that's more disturbing than a dead human, but just I never thought about how the fish would die because of all the blood in the water. Oh, and they have to write the letters home. Oh my gosh, can you imagine being home and then getting this letter of...
Brother, sir, I've just learned that this afternoon their mother's going to be getting all 3 telegrams.
Oof. And I thought just getting one was bad. Wow. That poor mom. All 4 of her boys gone, and then 3 of them die in like the same week. So this movie is probably going to be about getting the last one, right? Saving Private Ryan.
Could be arriving on BAR, Jackson, Wade, Beasley, and Caparzo.
Beasley's dead.
All right, Mellish then. We got anybody speaks French?
Not that I know of.
What about Talbot?
This morning.
Oh. All right.
Man, it's so sad how casual they are about people dying. They're like, oh, he's dead. Oh, well then.
Okay, listen up.
It's so sad.
May I bring my typewriter, sir?
Why would you want your typewriter?
And another thing, every time you salute the captain, you make him a target for the Germans. So do us a favor, don't do it.
Aw.
Especially when I'm standing next to him, capiche?
Yeah, that's the captain. I'll tell you everything you want to know about him.
He's on Friends.
You want to explain the math of this?
How random. This loudspeaker guy. I can't understand him, but like, it sounds stupid. Just casually eating apples while they're getting shot at.
Ryman, where's the captain from? You figure that one out, you got yourself a nice prize. $300 last I heard.
Is it a secret? He just doesn't talk about it? Why wouldn't he say?
The decent thing to do is to at least take her down the road
Is that
to the next
Vin
town.
Diesel? Whoa. Sniper? Oh, oh, right in the eye. And I really haven't been talking much through this thing, but like, what is there to say? Oh, 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 oh.
Get Ryan up here.
It's not gonna be that easy.
Wants a word.
That's not him, isn't it?
This way.
Who is this guy? Because I know that's not him.
How did they die?
I don't know what to make of this. Is that Nathan Fillion?
We're looking for a different Private Ryan. This is just a big foul up.
Oh my gosh.
This one doesn't seem to agree with you anymore.
I can't remember what exactly ended the war. Like with Germany and stuff. I know that the US dropped the bomb on that's what part of it, but like Hitler committed suicide. But did that end the war, or is that because the war ended? I need to catch up on my history.
Because the harder I tried, the faster I'd fall asleep.
Is he in Friends too?
Well, when it gets up to 500, I'll give you the answers and we'll split the money. How about that?
And to suggest that we wait until it gets up to 1,000.
I wonder if we don't live that long. 500 would be good, yeah.
I'm really curious. Let's start placing wagers now. What do we think? What did he do? Where did he come from? Clearly hiding something, running away from something. Maybe like he had a wife or something and she died. Well, that's a cool shot. Has Tom Hanks ever played a bad guy? Like a villain? To my knowledge, I don't think he has. He's just too likable. I mean, he's very versatile. He's been in lots of different types of roles. Dramatic, comedic. But I don't think he's ever played a bad guy. Who is this? Oh, these are French refugees or whatever.
There.
Now we finally
Well,
know where we're going a little bit.
right here. This is
It's probably gonna be
southwest of
like the
us.
worst place ever,
Anything about
but
this bridge
still.
he was talking about?
No, sir, that's not what I'm saying. I'm simply saying it seems like an unnecessary risk given our objective, sir.
Our objective is to win the war.
Well, dang. I mean, I'm kind of with the soldiers here, but at the same time, I get it. I get where he's coming from. Oh, the cow. Don't mind me just noticing the death of animals instead of the death of humans. Oh, that is a dead cow, though. It's like stiff. Oh, oh.
Some pressure on it.
Ugh.
Pressure on it.
What can we do, Wayne? Tell us what to do.
You're gonna die.
I could use a little more morphine.
Here you go, Wade. Here you go. Here it comes.
Please, there you...
Mama. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. Mama.
They just give him morphine so he doesn't feel it as he dies. Oh my gosh. Don't mind me. Oh my gosh, I could not handle like being a captain or a general or anything like that. Like just being a soldier would be hard enough. But having to make those decisions and seeing all that death like that, oh my gosh.
Steamboat Willie. Doot, doot.
Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat Willie. Another.
I say, can you see? I say, can you see?
Oh. Man, I don't even know the Germany national anthem, like even a little bit.
To march 1,000 paces in that direction. Then he can take off the blindfold, will be gone, and he turns himself into the first Allied patrol he comes across.
Whew. I don't know. I want to think that was a good thing, but...
I swear, I hope Mama
Ooh.
Ryan's real fucking happy knowing that little Jimmy's life is a little bit more important than 2 of our guys.
It's not his fault. Come on.
I'm a school teacher.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Sometimes I wonder if I've changed so much, my wife is even going to recognize me whenever it is I get back to her.
So he does have a wife. I like these silhouette shots that they keep giving us every once in a while. And this barbed wire, it's cool. Ooh. Did they? No, they didn't do it. Who did it?
Corporal Henderson, Easy Company 501st.
Ryan first with 506.
PFC telling me 3rd and 5.
Ryan.
Tell you what, sir, if you're our relief, I'm gonna file a complaint.
I wouldn't blame you. Your brothers were killed in combat.
Which one?
All of them.
All of them.
Yeesh. How do you even process that?
Tell her that when you found me, I was here, and I was with the only brothers that I have left. I think she'll
Oh my
understand.
goodness.
Someday we might look back on this and decide that saving Private Ryan was the one decent thing we were able to pull out of this whole god-awful shitty mess.
Well, dang.
A 30 with about 1,000 rounds would be okay.
Parker, job opportunity.
I love a good planning scene. They're like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna do it like this.
You take a standard issue GI sock, cram it with as much Comp B as it can hold, rig up a simple fuse, and you coat the whole thing with axle grease. That way when you throw it, it should stick.
This is good. Now we gotta surrender our socks.
Oh, man. man, wearing shoes without socks though. Ah. Even if there is some in there, I can't imagine it'd be good.
Make my eyes close.
I wish I spoke another language. I've kind of tried.
And she says, now when you're over there, if you see anything that upsets you, or if you're ever scared, I want you to close your eyes and think of these. You understand?
On this bra, and he's trying to get it off, and all of a sudden, Sean just screams out, "Danny, you're a young man. Don't do it." So he grabs her by a leg, and he's dragging her. At the same time, he picks up a shovel, and he's going after Sean. And Sean said, "What are you trying to hit me for?" Hey, that was the last night the four of us were together. That was 2 years ago.
Oh, I like that shot. I can't really explain it, but just them sitting on the steps like that. Oh boy, here we go. Gosh, I'm worried. Who's dying? Who's dying? I'm like, ooh. I haven't been able to say yet, but I like the look of World War II uniforms. Oh my gosh, the tension is killing me. Ah! Jeez, I was kind of worried about it. Like, I'm like, you're holding it too long. Oh no. Yeah, I was gonna say, I bet you he's gonna be the next one to die.
Let me get over the top
I
shot.
have a feeling he's gonna die. Like doing something probably to save Private Ryan. I mean, he did already kind of, but he's gonna die doing it. It's gonna become like his full character circle. Character arc, full circle. I'm so nervous for him. I'm really on edge here. Come on. I'm so worried, like he's so scared, and then he's... Oh! Ooh! Ah! So much biting. Oh my gosh! Ah! Oh. Snap. My guy. I'm rooting for you. Oh. No. No. Is that the guy? Is that German? That they let go? Oh! Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Back up. Oh my guy. Now he gets brave. Oh. That is unfortunate character development. At least Private Ryan's alive still. Is he dying? Is it that bad? Don't know. Did he die? I didn't know he died. My gosh, I didn't think he was gonna die. So he was the one in the beginning. Oh my goodness. Whew, what a movie. All right, well that was Saving Private Ryan. Wow, that was amazing. Like, what do you even say? Well, obviously it moved me because I cried like, what, 3 times? Like, as I was saying before, like, I can't imagine living during war times like that. Because, like, right now we're going through all sorts of turmoil, like the virus and political stuff and death and hatred and lost jobs and, you know, all this stuff. But, like, can you imagine, instead of all that, we were instead just in the middle of a war? Like, would you trade all this for a war? Would you rather have that instead? I don't know. They both seem pretty terrible. But, I don't know. But anyway, this movie was amazing because it just made war seem like so real. Because like the chaos and the death and the fear and the urgency, it was so well done. And I also loved how like it showed all the very human moments between all the soldiers. Because like it made them seem more like real and relatable. Because, like, you know how some movies where there's a lot of death and stuff, it just shows people dying and dying and dying. And, like, you don't really care because you're like, well, who are these people to me? Why do I care? And so I think that's kind of what the difference was for me between the beginning and the end of the film. Because I was, if you didn't notice, I was a lot more on the edge of my seat at the edge of the end of the film. Because I was a lot more attached to the characters by then. Because I think the beginning, that opening scene that's so iconic, is a lot more, like, intense and gruesome. But I was, like, a lot more into the end because I was so attached to the characters. But, like, the beginning, I was more just moved by it, I guess, because I was more in the idea of like, I just don't want to see people die. But I don't really know who these people are, so you know what I'm saying? You know. But yes, it was 3 hours long, but it didn't really feel like it. Like, I could tell it was long, but it didn't really feel like it was dragging. Like, I wasn't like, oh my gosh, we're only halfway through this thing. It just, I felt like it was an appropriate amount of time. So I liked it. It was well done, beautifully shot, but it was Steven Spielberg, so what do you expect? So thank you all for joining me on this very interesting ride. And if you like this reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you want the full-length reaction, you can always check out my Patreon page. Link is in the description. Anyway, I will see you next time on K Reacts.